Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is kind of new content for me here. I probably won't make a repeated thing of this. It might just be a one-off, and if you guys are here because you're searching card tricks, hello, welcome. I hope you enjoy the content. I've been recently getting into magic. I grew up doing magic shows for my family when I was a small child. Read card trick books all the time, and I've been getting back into it again, been having fun like teaching my 6-year-old daughter magic tricks. And I've been enjoying it a lot more as an adult because there's a bunch of components you can learn, different aspects, and there's certain things that are resounding with me with magic that didn't before in more of an intellectual way. So through all of the things that I've learned, I've kind of crafted my own trick based on a certain set of principles that are very valuable and important to me in magic. So I will be showing you the performance and the tutorial for it today. I don't have a name for it or anything like that, but I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so here is the trick. I have a standard deck of playing cards. Now, I will go through and quickly pull out any jokers that happen to be in here. We don't need those for this trick. Lovely. All right, so I'll go ahead and give them a few cuts just for posterity here. Make sure the deck is fully mixed. Now, this is a trick that can be done completely hands-off. You can let the spectator do it. It does not matter. At this point, you can pretty much be hands-off. For the sake of this performance, though, obviously, I have to do this. So what you will do is you will make the case that, okay, I don't like when magicians make obvious moves, such as looking at the bottom of the deck or, knowing something about the top of the deck. So I want to just be able to eliminate all of that uncertainty for you with this trick. So what I will do is, like I said, you can have the spectator do as much or as little of this as you desire. That does not affect the trick. What I'm doing here is not sleight of hand. I will cut off with one hand a portion of the deck and complete the cut here. Now, there is no way I can know anything about the top or the bottom card here. And at this point, you can let the spectator also do it as well if they feel comfortable, like unless you cut at a certain break or, there's trick cards here or something. So you can let the spectator do the same as well. And now you're going to instruct the spectator to cut off as many cards as they desire, send them off to the side, and this will be their selected card, a random card they have cut to. Now, the card will be revealed to the magician at a later time in the trick, and since I'm the only one here performing, it does not matter what the card is. We have the King of Diamonds. All right, so we will go ahead, we will replace that there, and we will return it, put the cut back there, place it back into its original position. And then you say, okay, so there's no way I could have known anything about that. But you think, okay, maybe the deck is in some random order. Well, let's give it some cuts, You can have the spectator give the deck some cuts as well if they so desire. And then you say, all right, now, what was your card? And they'll say, King of Diamonds. Okay, so what I will do is I am just going to find your card. These cards are not marked. I can, assure you of that. You're just going to go through the cards, and you're going to say, oh, you know what? I think actually the next one will be your chosen card. I think we cut right to it. And there it is. So let me give you the tutorial about how this one's done. All right, so this is a trick that utilizes what's called a stacked deck. Unfortunately, this means the deck cannot be shuffled during the performance, and if it's shuffled after the performance, you will not be able to do this trick unless you restack the deck. Now this stack, which a lot of you may know, and the fact that I'm saying this now might tell a lot of you how this trick was done. This is a Sleight stack. Now the way a Sleight stack works is the cards are arranged in an alternating suit pattern, as well as an increasing numerical pattern. So let's go ahead and start with clubs here, because that's the way it works. So I use, for the Sleight stack, I am using the chased format, which goes clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds, and then it repeats. And the acronym CHSD just says chased. So that's a good way to remember it. Nice mnemonic device. So we know that every card pattern will be clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds, clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds. Now the way that the numerical function happens is every card in sequence it goes up by 3 in value. So add 3 to an ace, you get a 4. Add 3 to a 4, you get a 7. Add 3 to a 7, you get a 10. Add 3 to a 10, you get a king. So on and so forth. And this just repeats, and the whole deck is cyclical, which means that you can cut this at any point and the deck still maintains its pattern. So this is once you have a size 7 stacked deck, if you're serious about Magic, I recommend just having a stack like this on hand. You know, mark the box somehow so you know it's a size 7 stack. There's a lot of cool tricks you can do with a size 7's deck that mimic like memorization or you know, just a lot of impossibilities because the deck does genuinely appear to be shuffled. And this Joker thing that I did at the beginning was just a little red herring to make it look like it was just a shuffled deck and the Jokers were just kind of mixed in and I needed to take them out. And then, like I said, cuts can be done as many times as desired and do not ruin a cyclical deck. So once you have your deck ready, you only need to basically remember that the cards are 3 in value apart and the chased format, or really whatever format you want. I would recommend alternating the colors, as is often done, because if you put 2 blacks, 2 reds together, it'll look a little weird. So just remember chased or whatever pattern you desire. And then now the way this trick works, all of this is completely fair, completely genuine. You can let them cut to a random spot in the deck and complete the cut. And then once they do this, they'll choose their card, 3 of hearts, and then they must put it back in the place that they found it to not ruin the stack. And from here, like I said, just prove that like you don't have the deck memorized. We're just gonna cut to random spots here. And then you have them say their card, 3 of hearts. Now all you have to do, subtract 3. This will bring us back to a king, because from the king you count up 3, ace, 2, 3. So this will bring us back to a king. And if it is hearts, the suit before that in the pattern will be clubs. So as we're placing these cards down, all we have to be looking for is what will come before the 3 of hearts. In this case, we're simply looking for the king of clubs. Now the only threat here is that they might notice some form of pattern as you are going through this. But if you can add some theatrics as you go, like, no, that's not it. Or you can even sense that you're getting close. Because if you pay close attention, you can actually see that the hearts are going in descending order. So if you know that they have 3 of hearts and the first heart you put down is a 7, you know that you're gonna have to go through the 6, you're gonna have to go through the 5, then you're gonna have to go through the 4. Now what you can also do is you can just simply look for you don't even have to do the mental math if you don't want. You can just wait for the number that comes right before, and then once you get to this proper suit, you know that the next card will be the 3 of hearts. Now, this trick might not fool people who pay extremely close attention. If there are any modifications that you might want to do to this portion of the trick, you can do so. But if this is your first time learning a Cy Stubbins deck trick, I think it'll probably work out there in the wild with your friends and family. And I highly recommend looking up other effects you can achieve with this deck because it is a lot of fun. And yeah, so that is my my trick, my performance. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comments. And yeah, that's it. Have fun.